Spirit Tribe. Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today. This is going to be some witchy wisdom coming our way. So we could all use a little everyday witchy wisdom. At least I think so anyway. This is where Spirit was leading me. So I hope you guys will enjoy the messages here. Please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. You know, it may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe, so if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes, so you know that can really affect my memory. I can struggle to find my words or even get them out. I get tongue-tied. I also have tremors, which can make shuffling and gripping onto things a bit of a challenge for me, especially when it feels like I'm being zapped in my hands. You know, whenever that happens, I tend to drop whatever I'm holding, cards included. I also have glaucoma, so you know, sometimes I do have to bring the cards or things a little closer to my face so I can see them properly. So just bear with me, you guys. You know, the messages get out the way that they are meant to eventually, right? Okay. Everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, you can find that in that description box, especially if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, if you would like to purchase something from my wish list, like a card deck or a candle, something for my family, something for my fur babies, or if you would just like to make a donation, that can all be found in that description box down below, so make sure you check that out. All right, let's see what we need to know. Being an everyday witch, getting some you know, wisdom here, learning new things. Ooh, we got a number 9, the Hermit, coming in. Perhaps you feel like you are in hermit mode. Hermit mode for me is like when you go within and, you know, you are working on things, you know, within yourself, going inside yourself for your inner wisdom, your inner guidance, your inner truth even. And then, you know, you emerge bigger, better, brighter, stronger, smarter, you know. And if you like do like a detox, like you know, not just like food or drink, but what is it called, where you're not looking at your phone all the time, an electronic detox, maybe? Is that what it's called? Or a social media detox anyway. And you know, you kind of clear your mind and your emotions and your thoughts, and you know, you allow things to come forward that maybe need to be seen, need to be heard, need to be felt, it's a bit of a healing journey as well. So Hermit is Virgo when you get into astrology. So Virgo season is the end of August, the first part of September. So while we're not in that season right now, maybe the seeds that you are planting now as you're working on yourself now, by the time next August, September comes around, your harvest will be so bountiful. We have the 4 of Cups coming in here as well, you guys. So emotional upheaval comes through. You know, you can see he's basically drinking his life away here. You know, he's given into the woe is me pity party, and he can't see that there's one cup back here that is still full. He's focused all of his attention, his pain on these 3 empty cups, the 3 things that did not work out for him the way he planned, the way he expected. And you know, we can get so caught up in that we get in our own way, we block our blessings, you know, we choose to be unhappy instead of happy, and we lose sight of the things that truly matter the most when we're in this pity party type energy here. But you have the Fool coming out here, so you know, that's shaking off the doomy gloomies, being excited about your life again, where you're going. You know, I feel like you have to go through this healing journey, and you know, part of that is your emotions, and then coming out at the other side. You know, I survived all of those things that tried to take me out, you know, basically, kind of is what I'm getting there. But you're willing to take that leap of faith. You're excited about things again, but you do need to pay attention to what you're doing, to where you're going, so you don't step off of a cliff. You know, we don't want to do that. Ooh, we got the Devil coming in here. Now the Devil is Capricorn energy. So at the time this message is going out, we are not in Capricorn season yet. It is the end of December, the first part of January. So you could find this time where you're really tempted, and the Devil will use whatever, whether it's money or food or you know, whatever you struggle with personally, the Devil comes at you with both barrels blazing here. But the thing is it is a choice. You can choose to give in, or you can choose to walk away. And every time you walk away, you get a little bit stronger, you guys, till eventually it's like, you know what? It's not really that bad anymore. It doesn't bother me as bad, you know. And food addiction, your girl here, I struggle with that. Like, I'm an emotional eater, and I mean, it's not just, oh, I'm sad, let me eat. It's, oh, I'm happy and we're celebrating, so let me eat. You know, it's not just I'm sad, I'm depressed, I'm gonna eat. No, it's all the emotions is for me. So, and food is the hardest because you can't just not eat, you know. And I'm having to learn, when am I full? Because I don't even know anymore, because of years of just, I'm bored, I'm gonna eat. I'm happy, I'm gonna eat. I'm sad, I'm gonna eat, you know. So I've done it to myself, yes, of course, but man, is it rough sometimes. And sometimes, you know, it's just like, oh, if I got to get back on a routine, you guys. So, ooh, we got the Queen of Wands showing up here. Such a lovely time to see her, especially after dealing with the Devil here. And I started hearing, you're the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, you are, devil in disguise. That old Elvis song. I love it. But, you know, the Queen of Wands, you know, she makes the dragon her friend, right? As you can see there. It does her bidding, right? Because, you know, she's confident, she's compassionate, she's you know, able to draw people in like a moth to a flame. She is very attractive, and not just looks wise, you know, she attracts opportunities. She attracts, you know, whatever it is that she wants to attract. She knows how magnetic she is, and she uses it to her advantage. So, you know, fix your crown and carry on, queens and kings. So, you know, and she's not going to let anything or anyone hold her back. She busts through any blocks that life throws her way. And you, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter, you guys. We can all tap into the energy, and with the Fool here as well. I mean, hello. All right, we have affirmation for acceptance coming in here. Affirmation for acceptance. Let's see what element this falls under. Affirmation for acceptance is an air, thought and communication. So, you know, air is the power of the mind. So here we have the power of our emotions meeting the power of the mind here, you guys. And the Hermit is an earth sign, so that helps keep you grounded, steady, stable. Capricorn is an earth sign. Queen of Wands is fire. Fire is the power of taking action and knowing when to hold them and fold them, when to walk away and when to run, right? There is a prayer that says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Sometimes, no matter how hard we try, there are circumstances or realities that we just can't alter. Some things are literally just out of our control. Illnesses, broken relationships, lost jobs. There are, unfortunately, plenty of things in our lives that we can't fix, you know, not on our own. It can be difficult not to keep fighting. Boy, ain't that the truth. But sometimes battling the unchangeable just uses up time and energy that would be better used in more productive ways. Sometimes what we really need is simply the serenity to accept those things we cannot change, and the wisdom to know when it is time to do so. Oh my goodness, ain't that the truth, you guys? Like, all right, Spirit, just slapping me upside the head with that truth right there. All right, we have connect with Gaia coming through, and let me go ahead and pull this one because it was telling me it wants to come out as well. Connect with Gaia is earth, grounding and practical action. Ooh, okay. We need some of that. So the earth is our mother, and if we are not in tune with her, the rest of our lives will be out of balance too. The modern world can take us far away from our roots as living, breathing people on a living, breathing planet. Maybe that's why you need to go hermit mode, you know, for a little bit. Take a few moments to connect with Gaia, whether as the earth goddess, the ground beneath you, or some growing thing. So, you know, go outside and put your feet on the ground if you can, if it's not too cold. Raise your hands to the sky and feel the connection from above and below. Pull an energy from the earth and send back a little of your own in gratitude for her gifts. If you can't go outside, plant your feet firmly on the floor wherever you are and feel the energy coming up through the layers between you and the soil that lies beneath you. No matter how high up you are, the earth is down there somewhere, and you can feel that energy coming through. All right, we have joy and delight coming in. Ooh, I love that. You know, kind of some of that full energy coming through. Joy and delight. Let's see. Joy and delight is fire, and you know, we have the Queen of Wands there. I also do feel like the full energy there as well. So creativity and passion coming through here. All right. If you look up joy in the dictionary, you will find a definition similar to a feeling of great happiness or pleasure, especially of an elevated or spiritual kind. In truth, joy means something a little bit different to everyone. Yeah, that is very true. But I think we can all agree that it is a rare and wonderful thing. Life is full of sadness and stress, which makes those fleeting moments of joy even more important. One truly joyous memory can get you through a lot of bad days. It doesn't matter how you define joy. What matters is that you seek it out, that you give it every opportunity to enter your life. Happiness is a choice. You know, you have to choose it over and over and over again. And that when it does, you make sure to appreciate it to the fullest. If you can do something that brings joy to others, that's a bonus. And you know, really ask yourself, what brings me joy? What makes me feel the most happy? Like for some it's music, you know, whatever it is that makes you light up like the rising sun, do more of it. You know, maybe it is watching the sunrise or the sunset, or looking at the stars, or baking, or you know, there are so many of us, so the possibilities are literally endless. Like your hobbies that bring you joy, or you know, maybe it's playing sports or playing an instrument even. So I mean, literally anything that makes you happy, that brings joy and delight, do more of it. All right, let's get some crystal wisdom mini deck messages here. Let's see what else we need to know. Where else can we gain some wisdom? We have Chrysotile, power animal. My power animal supports, guides, and loves me throughout my life. So think of the animal, whatever animal comes to mind. Maybe do some research, find out the spiritual meaning of that animal. We have Herkimer, you know, like Herkimer diamonds, shine bright like a diamond. For dreams, I am constantly manifesting my dreams into reality. Ooh, okay. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Maybe you're channeling your inner Marilyn Monroe. You know, I feel like Marilyn would be the Queen of Wands, most definitely. All right, we also have orpiment for success. I am successful in all that I do. Yes, I love it, you guys. You know, really tapping into that Queen of Wands energy. You know, she knows she is victorious already. And you know, if you can believe it, if you can dream it and believe it, then you can absolutely achieve it. But you have to believe in yourself. So all right, Spirit Tribe, these are our messages. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button, that old thumbs up button down there. Hit it with the razzle dazzle. If you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That truly means so very much to me. I love growth. I love expansion. I love being able to interact with all of you. It really does bring a lot of joy into my life. You know, you are part of the teamwork that makes this dream work. I wouldn't be able to do it without all of you. Spirit Tribe, I am so very grateful and thankful from the bottom of my heart for each and every single one of you. And I want to say thank you. Blessed be. Namaste and goodbye.